Hello, good morning.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, how are you?
Fine. How are
Yeah,
you?
I'm okay.
Good.
So far, so good.
Mhm.
A little bit in shock. Remember Monday we had our class normally.
Yes.
Uh, well, a few hours later we had the earthquake.
The what?
We had an earthquake.
Oh, yes, 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 yes. What happened? Everything is okay there?
Yes, so far, yes, everything is okay. I mean, only problems with internet, electricity, water,
Yes.
Uh, but it was 7.7.
Wow.
Mhm.
No.
I
Yes,
was, I
I
was,
listen and read. Mm.
okay. I was looking at my email and I remember I was looking at the window because my
Yeah,
dog was looking outside the window,
yeah.
the small dog. And I saw him move, like he lost balance. He's like, oh, he lost balance. And I saw the blinds moving and in myself, I got dizzy. I said, okay, it's not good
Mm-hmm.
to get out of the house.
Oh my God. And you have basements or no? No, it's not
Not for
basement. It's
no,
like
not for earthquakes.
no,
No,
nothing, right? Just
you
like
need to go outside.
yeah. Uh-huh. Oh my God, I don't know. It was very, I don't know, maybe, how do you feel now?
Well, I'm used to this.
Oh,
The
really?
only the only problem about earthquakes is that if you are in the wrong building,
Mm,
because some of the big accidents that have happened after an earthquake is because structures from old buildings or buildings that do not meet the necessary criteria,
mhm.
they will collapse. They will have some sort of damage, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
And yes, that's the big issue. There's been a lot of buildings that are in any how can I say it? They're just there, abandoned, and no one uses them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
and there's a couple of them in Mexico City, and since 1984, I believe so. And also there's because there was a major earthquake. I don't remember, it was 84 or 85. Anyways, there's a couple of buildings that are not in use at this moment. But also in 2017,
Mhm.
in 17, 5 years ago, there was another major earthquake. There's more buildings that are uh, how can I say it, abandoned.
Oh,
But
okay.
this earthquake, apparently there was no major damages at the moment.
Mm.
And there were a couple of replicas yesterday as well.
Oh my God.
Oh yes, that's the way it is. But anyways,
Well, the good thing that everything is okay. Well,
yes, thank you so much.
mm,
But we knew that we were going to be exposed to this when we come back. So
yeah. Oh my God.
in when you live close to the coast, hurricanes.
Here?
No,
Yes.
no, no. I'm saying that, for example, when I was living in Cancun,
Uh-huh.
I was close to the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean, and there's hurricanes always
Mm,
during hurricane season, right? So
yeah.
there's always some sort of natural danger.
Yeah. Mm, no.
So yes, one thing or the other one.
Yes. Oh my God.
Anyways, so how are you? How's everything going for you?
Here is nothing new. Here
Yeah.
we
Okay.
don't have. Well, we have like tornadoes and those things, but no, it's not too dangerous here where I am living.
Mm-hmm.
It's very calm. It's not risky like in other cities. There are no.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes, because if you're close to the coast, tsunamis, hurricanes,
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
depends on the area. But I know when I was living in Texas, there was no risks except that it was very hot. It was a desert, but it's still,
Mm, Texas is a desert.
A lot of parts are kind of like a desert type.
The weather.
Yes, it's very hot and dry.
Mm.
Okay,
I will
small parts of
go.
desert. You know what? It's weird because there's some areas where the dirt is like sand.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and a lot of people would talk about it that apparently in some of those areas it was the coast.
Oh.
And it's strange, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the world is just millions of years old, but yes, is there's some areas that there's sand. So I was always surprised about that.
Mm.
But anyways, all right.
I will go to Texas for my flight. But it's only the stop is like 10 hours,
Mhm.
8 hours. So I will go there to the
Well,
airport.
which part? Austin, Houston,
Yes. Wait. I think that is Austin.
Austin. Okay. So yeah, you're going to the hippie city.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's actually
Mm,
nice. Yes, it is nice in Austin.
yes. We
Okay,
will stay
awesome.
a long time there.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I hope everything goes smooth.
No,
Okay.
it's Houston.
Ah, man.
Mhm.
Houston, the airport is huge.
Really?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Take
Maybe
your
because it's an
precautions.
international flight. Maybe the stop is there. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, Houston is a huge airport. Yeah,
Mm,
so take precautions so you can get to your next flight.
yeah,
Uh,
it, yeah, I have time.
okay. All
Yeah,
right, no problem.
yeah.
All right. Okay, so we started the second unit of module 12, and today we're going to talk about, guess what? Grammar.
Okay.
Okay, so present and real conditional. Present and real conditional. Example, what would you do if you had $1,000,000? If I had a lot of money, I'll travel all over the world. Just two examples, right? Remember, we're talking about the present, but it's unreal and it's conditioned. One thing is conditioned for another one, okay? But
Okay.
let's talk about this in detail. Are you ready?
Yes.
We use the present unreal conditional to talk about present conditions and results that are not real. The if clause expresses the unreal condition. The result clause expresses the unreal result. If Nick had the evidence, he would be very happy. This means that Nick doesn't have the evidence, and as a result, he isn't very happy.
If Talia didn't work so hard, she would have more time for fun.
Okay.
This means that Talia works hard, and as a result, she doesn't have time for fun.
Any questions about this?
No. One second.
No?
I don't have questions.
Okay.
The verb in the if clause is in the simple past, but its meaning is present. If I had his phone number now, I'd call him. The verb in the result clause is would plus the base form of the verb. If I had his phone number now, I'd call him. Notice that in conversation, we often use the contraction d for would and wouldn't for would not. We don't use would in the if clause.
Okay. So here we have some key information, okay? The verb in the if clause is in the simple past, right here. But its meaning is in present. You can have would plus the base form for the result clause. I would call him. So notice in conversation, we often use the contraction the for would or wouldn't for would not. Okay. Now, we do not use would in the if clause, like here. Okay. That has to be always in the simple past. Okay.
Okay.
3.
In addition to would, we can also use the modals could, should, or might in the result clause. If I told your coach, the soccer federation might let you play again.
If we had the proof, I could play again.
Okay. Any questions?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. So we can use the modals could, should, or might.
Yes.
Number 4.
The verb in the if clause is a form of be. We use were for all subjects.
Okay.
I didn't hear,
Any questions?
but it's okay.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
I lost you for a second.
Yes.
Okay. So number 4, did you have a chance to listen to it?
It's okay. It's not a problem. I can read.
Okay. So when the verb in the if clause is a form of be, we use were for all subjects, okay? For example, if Tony and John were here, they would help us. Now, this is a tricky part. If Amy were here, she would help us. Teacher, why do we use were and not was? That's the way it is. You talk about conditional. Okay, that's the tricky part.
Okay.
Okay. 5.
We often use if I were you to give advice.
If I were you, I wouldn't blame myself.
Okay, si yo fuera tú, that's what it is.
Okay.
And 6.
The if clause can come at the beginning or the end of the sentence. The meaning is the same. Notice that in writing, we use a comma after the if clause when it comes first.
If he believed you, it wouldn't matter.
Or,
It wouldn't matter if he believed you.
Okay. Any questions? No? Okay, so let's close this. Now let's do some examples. Okay. So present and real conditional, read the first sentence, complete the second sentence so that it expresses the meaning of the first sentence. Choose the correct answer. Number 1.
If Marta had a video camera, she would film the party. This means that Marta doesn't have a video camera.
Okay. Number 2.
If Jason had time, he will go to the game with us tomorrow night. This means that Jason didn't have time.
3.
If I were you, I would tell the truth. This means that I think you should tell the truth. I think you should tell the truth. Dina would join the health club if I were closer to her office. If it were closer to her office. This means that the health club isn't close to Dina's office. If Chen Lu weren't a reporter, she'd be a teacher. This means that Chen Lu isn't a reporter. No. Chen Lu isn't a teacher. Tyler would eat a Valentino's if he could afford it. This means that Tyler can't afford Valentino.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So if Jason had time, he would go to the game with us tomorrow night. This means that Jason doesn't have time. Not didn't have time.
Okay.
Because one is in the present and the other one is in the past.
Yes. But they, well.
We're talking about the future, okay? Okay. Let's go for the second part. Give me just a second. Oh, vision is hold on. Something's going on here. Okay, there. Ah, otra vez. There. Okay, so complete its dialogue, type the correct the present and real conditional. Example, Dean is going to be so angry at me. If I were you, I
would stay.
would Okay.
Mhm.
What
Why
about
do
number
I
2?
need Amy's address? If I had it, I could send her a postcard.
I would send her.
No,
Ah,
send.
good send.
Could send. Are you going to tell us the truth? I don't think so. If I told him, he wouldn't believe me. Yeah. Is Jackie a good actress? Not really. If she were good, yes, she got
Good.
could get. She could get. A few of us are going up to Valentino's next Friday. Why don't you come too? Sorry, but I can't. If I if I hadn't so much work, I would. I could. No, would is okay. I would join you. I am exhausted. I took.
Be careful. Is this the if clause?
Oh, sorry?
Is this the if clause?
Oh, yes, it's not. I take.
Take? But what is the past?
I don't know. I say took, but no. It's not took.
Simple past?
Take it. A vacation right now if I had the time. Yes.
You
I will take. It's not I will take.
Uh-oh, I had already clicked. So let's see. Okay. So let's see. She, the verb in the reversal clause is would, so is would get. Okay, not could. And this one, because you have can, and it's telling you to use it. Now here, the verb is in the if clause and it's in the simple past. So it's didn't have. Okay.
Didn't have. Okay.
And here, the verb in the result clause is would plus the base form of the verb. So this one is would. I would take. Okay.
Yes.
It's just a little backwards.
Mhm.
Any questions?
No.
Now let's go into another grammar section, okay? So past perfect continuous. Example, had, been, and then the continuous form, thinking, working, okay? But why do we use the past perfect continuous? Are you ready?
Yes.
We use the past perfect continuous to talk about something that was in progress before a specific time in the past. The past perfect continuous focuses on the continuation of an action, not the end result.
Talia arrived at 10 o'clock. I'd been waiting for 3 hours to hear the recording.
This means that Tony began waiting at 7, 3 hours before Talia arrived. Remember, we usually don't use continuous forms with non-action verbs.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Any questions?
No.
So the past perfect continuous focuses on the continuation of an action, not the end result. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Number 2.
We form the past perfect continuous with had been plus the base form of the verb plus ing.
I just found out that Dean had been lying the whole time.
Remember, in conversation, we often use contractions with pronouns. We also use the contraction hadn't for had not.
He hadn't been practicing with the team.
Any questions?
No.
No? It's fairly easy, right?
Mhm.
3.
We often use by to introduce the specific time in the past.
By 10 o'clock, I'd been waiting for 3 hours.
Okay. Any questions?
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
Okay. 4.
We also use the past perfect continuous
Teacher. Teacher. Teacher?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So, all right. We had a little interruption, so let's do it again, okay?
We
Okay.
also use the past perfect continuous to show a relationship with another past action. The earlier action is in the past perfect continuous. The later action is in the simple past.
I just found out that Dean had been lying the whole time.
In this example, first Dean lied to Jackie. Then, later, Jackie found out about it.
It was Talia finally arrived. Tony and I had been waiting for 3 hours.
Okay.
In this example, first, Tony and Amy started waiting. Then, Talia arrived.
Any questions?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. And that's pretty much it. Let's do some examples. All right. Complete each dialogue. Choose the correct answer. Number 1.
Okay. When did you become a reporter? In 2000. I had been working as a researcher before that. Have you been a promotion? One question there. Expecting, I think that it's expecting, but expecting is something that you can't, it's not an
Like
action
in a
verb.
gerund form? Like in a gerund form?
I don't understand.
Like gerund?
Gerund?
Yes. Do you mean that it can become also a noun, a gerund?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But do you have the necessary structure for it to be in the continuous form?
Yes. Is
Okay.
okay. So is expecting. How do you like your new apartment? I loved before. Moved before I moved.
Mhm.
Moved in. Did you finish the report for class? No. When I started it, I had been unpacking boxes all afternoon. I was too tired to finish. Had been, yeah. So why did you get so angry at Dean? I found out that he hadn't been planning to help me with my career at all.
Okay.
I called you at 3, but you'd already left work. I covered a story early this morning. By 3. I had been working for 12 hours, yes.
Okay,
Mhm,
you ready?
mhm.
All right. No problems, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's go into the next grammar section, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let me show you my screen. So, should have. Should have gotten up earlier, should have talked, walked, should have driven. Okay,
Mhm.
so should have. Let's talk about this.
We use should have plus the past participle to give advice about something that happened in the past. You should have worn a different outfit. Jeans were too informal.
Okay, the audio is not that good, but should have plus the past participle to give advice about something that happened in the past.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Number 2.
We often use should have and should not have to express regrets.
I should have known better. I should not have trusted Dean.
We can also use should have and should not have
Teacher.
You disconnected for a bit.
Mhm.
Could you hear the explanation?
Yes.
Okay. So we often use should have and should not have to express regrets. Now, this is very important because you will have an example like this in TOEFL for sure.
Mm,
Okay.
like this, that should have no.
Well, giving you this scenario and
Mm,
asking you, giving you different options on what is it that they're trying to convey as an explanation. What is that you understand? And they'll give you different options. If you
Oh.
know right away that it's a regret, that's a big plus. You know what option to take.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. So 3.
in conversation. We often shorten should and have to should have, and should not and have to shouldn't have. Don't use these contractions in writing.
I should have known better. I shouldn't have trusted him.
Okay.
Okay.
4.
We also use should have to ask questions and give short answers. Should Jackie have confessed?
Yes, she should have. No, she shouldn't have.
Okay. Any questions?
No.
No? Okay. So let's do some work. Complete the sentences, choose the correct answer. Number 1.
It's cold in here. I should have worn a sweater.
Okay.
Alan is an honest person. We should have believed him from the start. Todd only got a C on his math test. He should have studied harder for it. There's a big soccer game next week. We should have gone. We should go. Yes. Wait, I don't know what. We should go. Okay. I shouldn't have bought that outfit. It was much too expensive. Who should have I asked about the problem? Who should have I? Yes. Should I have called before I came? Well, yes, you should have. I am not going to be ready for an hour. Jean should have been more careful when he talked about his boss in the lunchroom. Yes.
You ready? Okay. Alan is an honest person. We should. You need should have the past participle. Had is not the base form.
Okay.
There's a big soccer game next week.
Why I put it had? It's okay. We should go, is that right?
Okay. So the sentence about the future advice next week. We use should have the plus the past participle to give advice about the past.
Yes. But this is in the future, right? So it should go. Yeah.
And this is the wrong word order.
So it's I have.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is very, how can I say, common to be mistaken in taking this option, okay? But this is the correct order. Perhaps you might not have to answer a question like this in TOEFL, but who knows? Maybe one day TOEFL decides I'll give you 2 exact similar answers, but what is the correct one, right?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, and let's go into some pronunciation. Are you ready? Okay, So listen to the explanation and examples. Click on the light bulb icon for more information. Are you ready?
Mhm.
When we use the auxiliary have after a modal, we pronounce the two words together. The word have loses its sound and is linked to the modal before it, should have. When we use these phrases in the negative, we reduce both not and have. Shouldn't have. Listen to these lines based on the dialogue. Notice the reduced phrases shown in blue and purple.
Okay.
Mhm.
Any questions?
No.
No? Let's do some examples.
Do you think I should have worn a different outfit? I should have known better. If I had been more careful, we would have had the evidence. It couldn't have been a class. I shouldn't have trusted him. If I had known, I wouldn't have gone along with him.
Any questions?
No.
Okay. Listen to the explanation and examples, linking words together.
In conversation, we sometimes link two consonant sounds together to make a new sound. When one word ends in the sound d or t, and the next word begins with the sound y, we often blend the d or t with the y to make the sound j, as in did ya, or ch, as in don't ya. Notice that the second word is often you or your and is usually unstressed. Listen to these lines based on the dialogue. Notice the linking of the words in blue.
Okay, let's do this.
Why did you decide to tell the truth now?
Where would you like to do the interview?
What if I called your coach? Didn't you get my message? Kick shoes. Cute name, don't you think? I got your phone number from Amy.
Any questions?
Mm, mm.
No?
No.
Okay. And that's pretty much all for today, ma'am. A lot of information, okay? So I don't want to saturate you.
Okay.
And before you go, could you please help me with the daily survey?
Mhm. Yay. Okay. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Daniela.
Thank you. Yeah.
Have a great day. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye.